Good morning, dear students. Welcome once again. I welcome you all once again for this session where we are going to study class 8 history, chapter number 5, when people rebel. As the name of the chapter suggests, we are going to read about the period from 1857 and afterwards. Okay, so when people rebel 1857 and after, we are going to read about the period from 1857 and onwards. These are some of the difficult terms, or you can say hard words. First one is mutiny. See, when soldiers as a group disobey their officers in a group, that means the revolt of a soldier, the rebel of a soldier is known as mutiny. The word disobey means not to obey. That means I am not going with you, I am not going to talk, I am not in favor with you, right? Disobeying, not obeying, right? So when soldiers as a group, or when soldiers in group disobey their officers in a group, so it's a group rebel, group revolt of soldiers. It is known as mutiny. Okay, yes. Now another term is Firangis. As the name suggests, Firangi, Maro Firangi ko, and something like that. That means foreigners. Britishers were being called as Firangis, right? So Firangis means foreigners. So it is a term which reflects an attitude of contempt. The word contempt means disrespect, not respecting. Okay, disrespect means contempt, apmanit karna. Yes. Okay, so this term reflects, this word Firangis shows contempt, disrespect against the foreigners. Okay, so Firangis means foreigners. If you write only foreigners, that is also correct. Okay, so term reflects attitude, behavior of contempt, behavior of disobeying. Okay, yes, this behavior shows contempt, disrespect. Okay, yes. So these are the two terms, important terms. These are mutiny and Firangis. Moving on further, here begins the chapter. Okay, Nawab lose their power during that time, during 1857 and afterwards. Okay, Nawabs lose their power. Not only Nawabs, kings also lose their power. Britishers came into being. Okay, since 18th century, Nawabs and Rajas lost their authority and honor. Honor means respect, authority, rights, right? Yes, since 18th century, that means after 1857 and onwards, Nawabs, Rajas, they have lost all their respect, all their honor, as well as they have lost their authorities, rights. Okay, yes. Now, the peasants and sepoys. What is the condition of peasant and sepoys at that time? Peasant means farmer. Time and again this term is coming dear. Peasant. Sepoys means soldier, sipahi, sepoy. Okay, yes. So in countryside means village. So in villages, in countryside, peasants and jamindars annoyed, irritated, okay, got fed up with, tanga jana. So peasants, jamindars were annoyed with the high taxes. So they were annoyed, they were irritated, they got fed up with the high taxes that they have to pay. and rigid methods of revenue collection. The methods which the Britishers, which the foreigners, which those British company officials used to collect the revenue, that method was not right. That was a rigid method, a rough method, wrong method. Okay, so because of that method of collection of revenue tax, okay, and because of high tax, peasants, jamindars got irritated, got fed up, okay, got annoyed. Okay, this was the condition of peasants, jamindars. Now coming on to the condition of sepoys, soldiers. The Indian sepoys were unhappy about their pay. So Indian sepoys also were not happy, they were unhappy. Why? Because their pay was less. They were paid less salary in comparison to British soldiers. Allowances were low, their pay was low, and condition of service. They were not satisfied by the condition of service. If there were British soldiers, they have to do the work for 6 hours. Whereas if you are Indian soldier, you were made to work for 14 hours, 16 hours. Moreover, you will be paid less money. So that's why Indian sepoys were unhappy. Okay, they were unhappy about their pay, allowances, and condition of service. Okay, now what was the condition of peasant? Peasant failed to pay back their loans and lost the land. Okay, the peasants were also very much irritated, annoyed by what? By high taxes and the method of revenue collection, right? Moreover, peasants failed to pay back their loans because they were not in a position of growing higher and higher yield. Okay, their condition was not like that. So peasants failed to pay back their loans and lost the lands. As a result, they lost their lands also. They lost the land because they have to pay heavy amount of tax, and moreover they were not in a position to grow more and more crops. Either land was less, they don't have sufficient money to buy the fertilizer, seeds and all those things. Because of all these conditions, they failed to pay back their loans even. They can't clear up their debt, their loans also, and as a result they lost the lands. Clear? So this was the condition of peasants, jamindars, Indian sepoys during this period. You see how Indians were frustrated and getting annoyed by the methods, by the rules of the Britishers, right? Now responses to reforms. Okay, now under this section we got to know that British passed laws. Okay, Britishers were passing laws time and again at regular intervals. So British passed the laws to stop the practice of sati. So they passed the law to stop sati practice. Okay, and encourage remarriage of widows, and at the same time they encourage the remarriage again, marriage, remarriage again, the marriage of widows. Widows, who is a widow? Whose husband, those women whose husband dies are widows. So they have encouraged 2 laws. They have started 2 laws, which is a good part of Britishers. They stopped the sati practice. What was sati practice? When the husband of a woman dies, then woman has to get burnt alive in the pyre of husband. That means women has to get themselves burned with the husband. Husband dies, so the woman has to get burnt inside the pyre of husband. Okay, pyre, chitta. Okay, so women were burned alive with the husband if the husband dies. That means widow has no condition, widow has no choice of living alone at that time. So this practice was stopped. This practice was banned by Britishers. Okay, sati practice was banned. Sati practice was abolished, was taken away. And at the same time they have encouraged also, they have supported the widow remarriage. Okay, widows were in a position to remarry another person. Okay, yes. Now in 1850, in the year 1850, a new law was passed. A new law was passed by Britisher to make conversion to Christianity easier, which makes the conversion of Christianity easier, because Britisher wanted that every fellow, every citizen, every people of India become Christians like them. Okay, because Britishers were Christian by religion, so they also wanted all the people to become Christian, and because of that they passed a new law as per according to which becoming Christian is an easier job, becoming very easier. They passed such law. Okay, so that if anyone wants to become Christian, they can become Christian easily. Okay, yes. So these are the responses to reforms. They have abolished sati system. What was sati system? The system of making a woman to burn with the husband if her husband dies was sati system. Okay, so this sati system was banned, was taken away. Moreover, remarriage of widows was allowed. Okay, by the Britisher as they passed the laws. Moreover, they have passed a new law because of which conversion to Christianity became easier. Okay? Yes. Now from Meerut to Delhi, this is another heading inside which you have to study the condition of soldiers and what they have done in Meerut and in Delhi or in those regions, in those areas. On 29th March 1857, the date to remember dear, 29th March 1857, young soldier Mangal Pandey was hanged to death. He was executed, he was being hanged to death for attacking his officers in Barrackpore. It is the name of a place, Barrackpore. So here in Barrackpore, this young soldier Mangal Pandey has attacked his officer, because of which he was hanged to death. Okay. Now, some days later, after this incident, some sepoys of regiment, some sepoys of some battalion or regiment at Meerut refused to do drill using new cartridge bullets, okay, which were being inserted inside the gun and then bullets were fired. Okay, so these sepoys of the Meerut regiment, okay, refused to use the new cartridge. Why they refused? They denied that we are not going to use the new cartridges, new bullets. Why? Just because it was suspected, it was known, it was acquainted that they were coated with fat of cows and pigs. That means earlier there was a rule, if you have bullets, if you have cartridge, you have to tear it from your teeth and then you have to insert it inside the gun and then you have to fire it out. Okay? So, because these cartridges were suspected to be made from fat of cows and pigs, from the skin of fat cows and pigs, that's why if anything is made up of skin or leather of cow, will you use it from your mouth? And if it is being made of skin of pigs, will you tear it off? No, because it is going to hurt the religious sentiment of Hindus and Muslims. Okay, that's why they refused to do a drill to use the cartridge which were suspected to be made from fat of cows and pigs. Now on 9th May, 85 sepoys, 85 soldiers were dismissed. They were dismissed. Why they were dismissed? And sentenced to 10 years jail. Okay, it will be jail. Okay, clear it out. So here what happened? On 9th May, 85 soldiers, 85 sepoys were dismissed and sentenced to 10 years jail for disobeying the officer, not respecting the officer, not going with the words of the officer, not obeying the officer. Okay, right? Yes, 85 sepoys got dismissed and sentenced to 10 years jail. They were sent for 10 years of jail. Okay, for disobeying the officer. Now on 10th May, soldiers marched to jail in Meerut and released the imprisoned sepoys. On 10th May, soldiers marched to that jail and release the imprisoned sepoys. Okay, these events took place in Meerut and Delhi. As a result, they attacked and killed British officers. When they imprisoned, when they released these soldiers, then they attacked and killed the British officers and captured their guns and set fire to building and properties of British. Clear? So this way the story goes. So on 29th March, Mangal Pandey was hanged to death. After some days, some sepoys of regiment of Meerut refused to use the new cartridges because they were suspected to be coated with fats of cows and pigs. Now on 9th May, 85 sepoys were dismissed and were sentenced to 10 years of jail, sent for 10 years of jail for disobeying the officers. On the very next day, on 10th May, soldiers marched to the jail in Meerut. They released the imprisoned sepoys. They attacked the Britishers. They killed the Britishers. They captured their guns and set fire to the building and properties of British. Okay, these things has happened. Okay, yes. Here begins the people rebel or the revolt. Okay, yes. Now the rebellion spreads, the rebel spreads, the revolt spreads. A week later, after those incidents, after a week, regiment after regiment mutinied. That means every regiment revolted and not joined any troop, not joined any military company, not joined British company at Kanpur, Delhi and Lucknow. That means nearby to the place of Delhi, Meerut, okay, at Kanpur also, at Lucknow. That means it was starting of revolt. Soldiers refused to join the British army and British soldiers. Now they start coming up with revolt against the Britisher because they were not happy with the rules of Britisher. The people in town also rose in rebellion. When the soldiers started revolting against the Britisher, people in town were also very much frustrated, irritated. So they also rose in rebellion. They also started revolting against the Britishers. These are some of the famous leaders who started the revolt or who led the revolt from the front. They were the famous leaders of different places of the revolt, okay? Like Nana Sahib in Kanpur. Nana Sahib led the revolt in Kanpur. He was the leader in Kanpur. He led the revolt, right? In the same way, Rani Lakshmi Bai in Jhansi, right? खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी, right? So she led the revolt from Jhansi, right? Your MP. Kunwar Singh in Bihar. Kunwar Singh started acting as a leader or led the revolt from Bihar. Bakht Khan in Bareilly, UP. So these are the famous leaders who took the revolt in different regions. Okay, yes, famous revolts by famous leaders. Now company fights back when there was a revolt from every nook and corner, from every area, right? Then company fights back. Company also get themselves engaged in revolt and they again captured. How? Delhi was recaptured. It was again captured. Delhi was again recaptured from rebellions in September 1857. That means Britisher took away, again take away the full authority, again take control of Delhi against the rebellions in September 1857. Okay. Now Bahadur Shah Zafar tried in court. A case has been put on Bahadur Shah Zafar in court and sentenced to life imprisonment. So he was given life imprisonment and with wife Jeenat Mahal in Rangoon, Burma in 1858. Okay. Yes. So Bahadur Shah Zafar was also sentenced to life imprisonment after putting on a trial with wife Jeenat Mahal, who was put to jail in Rangoon in 1858. Okay. Rani Lakshmi Bai was also defeated in June 1858. These are the circumstances, these are the conditions how Britishers fought against the rebel, against these Indian soldiers or Indian leaders. Okay. Rani Lakshmi Bai was defeated in June 1858. Then Tantia Tope was captured and killed in April 1859. 100 of sepoys rebelled. Nababs and Rajas were hanged and tried. So this is the way how the Britishers have took the full control. 100 of sepoys rebelled. Nababs and Rajas were hanged and tried. All the rebellions, all the people were hanged or are put to tried. They were put to court cases. Okay. Yes. This is how Britisher again fight back against the rebel. Aftermath, consequence, result. Okay. Aftermath, consequence, result. By the end of 1859, British regained control of country. Again, the British get themselves regain the control. That means again they have took the full control of the country. Okay. After that, some of the changes that were being brought by the Britisher after 1858. After 1858, some changes they have made. So so that they can rule over the country, they can rule over India for longer period of time and quite satisfactorily. Okay, what were the rules? What were the changes? All ruling chiefs, all ruling rajas were guaranteed that their territory, their area would never be annexed in future. Annexed means to win. Okay, so ruling chiefs, rajas, maharajas were given a guarantee that their territory would never be annexed in future. In future, your territory, your area will never be annexed, will never be won by Britishers. Okay, first. Another thing, they were allowed to pass their kingdom to their heir, including adopted sons. Moreover, these kings were allowed to pass their kingdom to their heir, that means their younger generation. Okay, yes, to their son, to their daughter, or to their heir. Okay, yes, so they were allowed to pass their kingdom to their heir, including adopted son. If it is adopted, then also you can pass on your kingdom to your young generation, to your son or daughter, adopted son, adopted daughter. Because of this was the issue that Rani Lakshmi Bai got revolted, because as per according to the history, she has an adopted son. Britisher won't allow that adopted son to take the kingdom and rule as a king, right? So Britisher refused to give the kingdom to the adopted son and daughter. It was the rule made as per according to doctrine of lapse, right? Yes, that's why the revolt grew up, rose up. That's why they have made certain changes in the rule. Okay. Now note down your homeworks. Okay, you have to define Firangis, and another question is what happened on 29th March 1857. These are the two famous questions which you have to do in your homework copy. Till the next time we are going to meet. It's a bye from my side. Again, I am going to come up with the same chapter because I will have to discuss question answers also. There are some question answers in this chapter. Okay, yes, till then we are going to meet next time. So bye from my side. Have a nice day, have a wonderful day.